Prepare.
Just in case.
Prepare. Okay, I should be starting to stream here in a second. Okay.
Close this door over here. Actually, I think it's cool that we can look out in the background and see
Yeah,
what
I
we see.
think it's cool. Way cooler than a door.
Hey there, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Julia Coolis here, Coolis Firearms. I'm standing here in Marlow, Oklahoma at our factory. We love making these AR-15s. We make some other great stuff here. But we're here to talk about the Fort Worth giveaway. So I want to say thank you to Michelle and Tim for hosting this again. Fort Worth, all you had to do was scan the QR code. There was no purchase necessary. And you can win this firearm. Here it is, the 7-inch 300 blackout derived firearm from Coolis. In 300 blackout. Colored in blackout. All right, so Allie's going to pull us some names here. We're going to count back from 10.
5, 4,
Four,
3,
2, 1.
And our winner is
Albert B.
Albert B. Albert B. Allie's going to be giving you a call or shooting you a text message. You have 5 minutes to respond, and if you don't, we're going to go to the next person and work on them for the giveaway. So this week I wanted to talk about just a couple things. I wanted to talk about the perfect hog hunting application firearm, and I wanted to talk about pistol braces and stocks. So let's take on pistol braces and stock. In my left hand is the SB Tactical SBA 5 pistol brace. In my right hand is made by Hogue. This is their overmold AR-15 stock. What's the difference? Well, the manufacturer stipulates that. So SB Tactical, who manufactures this particular item, stipulates that this is a pistol stabilizing brace. And in my right hand, this is a Hogue stock, manufactured by Hogue and is designed as a stock. Over the years, we've had a lot of great debate, laws change, but where we're at today is SB Tactical says it's a pistol brace, it's a pistol brace. If Hogue says this is a stock, it's a stock. It's up to the manufacturer of the item for its intended use. What's the difference for you, the consumer? Well, federal law is still superseding any state law. Federal law stipulates if the barrel is shorter than 16 inches on the firearm, like this particular firearm, it is classified as either a short-barreled rifle or a pistol. If the barrel length is 16 inches or longer, it's going to be a rifle. Now, on any firearm with a stock with a barrel length shorter than 16 inches, it is either classified as a short-barrel rifle or a pistol. What's the difference? Here we go. If you have a pistol stabilizing brace on the back of it, we're classifying it for the intended use of it being as a pistol. And if it has a stock, we're classifying it as a short-barreled rifle. To have a short-barrel rifle, we need to do an ATF Form 4. Now that form is through the Department of Justice. It's just like silencers. Back in the day, you had to pay $200 to stipulate to turn it into a short-barreled rifle. Now it doesn't cost us anything. We can do that form. So converting this firearm into a short-barrel rifle, all we would do is install this stock, and now this would be classified as a short-barrel rifle. Then you can have the addages and add-ons of other accessories and may not be limited to what you might be limited with a pistol. What's the downside? Well, doing a Department of Justice ATF Form 4, we have to take your fingerprints like we do with a silencer. We have to take your photo and we have to do a submission. We wait for the response. The response comes back. They say this is a short barrel rifle now and we can transfer it to you. When we do it as a manufacturing level, we don't have to do any additional engraving on the firearm. As a manufacturer, we can adopt our name, our serial number, our model, and classify it as a short barrel rifle. If you so choose to do it on your own, once you get your manufacturing done and you get your approval, you're supposed to mark your receiver of the firearm with your name, city, and state. With that being said, a lot of people don't like that option because now you have a firearm with your name on it, and if you ever did so want to trade or sell it, it's a little more difficult to sell a firearm with someone else's name on it. Hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. What are the limitations with pistols? It's a little bit pretentious. There's a lot of different rules out there, and when they got rid of the pistol brace rule, and it went away by the Fifth Circuit, it left us a little bit hanging about different lengths, sizes, weights, and et cetera, et cetera. Well, we've got to our 5 minutes.
Albert did not set up his voicemail box, so I texted him.
So Albert, who gave us his phone number when he signed up, which is quite important, doesn't have a mailbox, so we can leave a voicemail. We did send him a text message, and we called.
He has a few 2 minutes.
We've got
Yes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes left? 2 minutes left. All right, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is hog hunting. So this is a stabilizer, basically tripod. This is made, this is the Bob Death Grip Infinite. Amazing, stabilizes the firearm, so when you're out in the field and you're trying to lay out some really long distance shots, especially if you're laying in a field where there's grass, you get the gun elevated, you have a stabilizing ability to be able to shoot the firearm, get your magazine in there, get set up, get ready to go. Neat little tidbit, 10.5 inch, 300 blackout. We are seeing box velocity out of 10.5 inch. As we talked about over the weeks, 10.5 inch firearms, we're able to utilize all the gunpowder, all the speed. We've got full box velocity. Box velocity meaning if you look at a box of ammunition, this one's Hornet A black ammunition, 300 blackout. On it, it gives you the grains and weights, and on the back end of it, it's going to tell you the velocity at different distances. When you're shooting different ammunition, it's important to know the velocity because then it gives you approximations in relationship to drop over distance. This is getting exactly what the box says. If the box says it's 22,200 feet per second, as some of this new MagTech ammo is, I'm getting that right out of this gun with the suppressor. So we know we got a great barrel in there, we know we got a nice silencer on the front of it, and we've got this gun rocking. But the other part of this is thermal. So running a thermal optic is amazing. What we're looking for is the signature of heat. So when we're out hunting at night or in twilight, it's very easy to see heat where you may not be able to see because there is no ambient light through a standard magnifying glass. Now night vision is awesome. You can see definitely things at night, but it's very hard to depict heat. So that's where we look at thermal. Now thermal also really works well during the day. So if you have an area which is a little bit wooded and you can look in that wooded area, if the visibility is there, this can sense the signature of heat and it's going to show you different thermal signature with a little brighter color. So this is made by Pulsar. I'm a big advocate of Pulsar. We've had nothing but great results. That doesn't mean other optics aren't great. I just haven't had as much experience with them. We've been purchasing these here at the factory. We've been testing, playing with them outside on our property. We had a hunt actually scheduled for tonight. We had to recancel it because it's a tiny little bit windy out and it's awful cold, and looks like those same hogs are going to be in the same field on Wednesday night where it's a little warmer, a little more pleasant. We're going to do a quick video on that. Hopefully we get some great footage on that. Are we at that 2 minute mark?
We're done.
All right.
Albert
So
missed
sadly,
his
Albert, you
voice.
missed out. I apologize.
Drawing another winner.
Allie's drawing another winner right now.
5, 4,
3, 2,
1.
One.
And the number name is?
Andrew J.
Andrew J. Andrew J. Now you're the winner from this weekend's Fort Worth giveaway. By the way, if you're available this next weekend, we're going to be in Allen and we're going to be down in Pasadena. doing 2 shows this weekend, both with Premiere. Both shows will be giving a gun away. Make sure you stop in, check it out, check out the gun, say hi to the staff. But let's finish up talking about the value of a thermal when it comes to hunting. So inside of that optic is a bit of electronics. You're not actually seeing the image. There's a camera creating that image. That image then has a refresh rate. The refresh rate's a lot like looking at your television. Refresh rate tells you how fast the picture is refreshing. The faster the refresh rate, the faster the hertz, the better the clarity is of the image. So when you're out there and you're looking and you're moving, it's obviously using a lens and is bringing those images back. The computer has to interpret them. So the faster it can interpret it, the better the clarity of the optic is. Sadly, the money is the thing here. The more we spend, the more we tend to get when it comes to thermal. You spend a little bit more in relationship to the electronic side of it, you get a little better product, a faster refresh rate, which means that at longer distances you can make a decision. Is that an armadillo? Is that a rabbit? Is it a cat? Or is it a bobcat? You can tell those things when you with a faster and better refresh rate with a little higher optic, higher end optic. Another big thing about the Pulsar optics that I love is their battery compartment's right here on top. And it's got a massive lithium ion battery in there. That battery has been lasting us the whole day at the show. So we had 3 of these on display in Fort Worth just like this. It lasted all day. At the end of the day, we took the battery out, and you know what? They give you 2 batteries. You put the other battery in for the next day, and we charged it. So giving us the ability to have 6 hours or 7 hours behind this being in the on position is absolutely amazing. The other thing this does is it streams to a phone or an iPad. It's got Bluetooth. So when you're out hunting, you're looking through this, you've got your partner with you. The partner can't see anything other than a big black sky. What's nice now is they can see exactly what you see through the optic. So it makes being out there a little bit more pleasurable. This also zooms. So you can use the plus button and you can zoom in up to 12 times with this Talion and be able to increase that image 12 times. You can also do picture in picture where you have your base magnification at 2.5 times. Then you can have another magnification at 6, 8, 10, 12 times above it. So you find the item that you're looking to shoot, then you can look up in the same picture, it'll have a reticle just like here, and it'll be at 12 times magnification so you can take that shot. And as soon as you take that shot, you can look back down and see a larger field of view and see if you hit that animal or the animal ran away. Absolutely amazing technology.